the volume of this, the mud that is spread, 116 into H, must be equal to volume of the mud that is taken out. This is the volume of the mud that is taken out. Total volume. See, it must be equal to 4 to the power of. Okay, so from this, you can solve for H. So if you divide both sides by 416, right? Okay, so now this will cancel 104 times. I think this will also cancel 26 times. This will cancel twice, 13 times. So you are getting 8 by 13. And what is the unit here? If you see, all the units are given in meters. So height unit should also be in meters, right? Now we can convert height to centimeters. That means H is equal to 8 by 13 into, how you convert meters to centimeters? Multiplying it by 100, which is equal to 800 by 13, right? And so this, if you divide 800 by 13, this will come to 61.53 centimeters. The height of the ground is raised by 61.53 centimeters. Okay. Any question on this problem? No? I can move to the next problem then. Okay. Look at the next problem. The next problem that I want to discuss is problem number 22. Okay. If you look at number 22, it states a cubical wooden box of internal edge 1 meter is made from 5 centimeter thick wood. Okay. So a cubical wooden box is made and the thickness of the wood is 5 centimeter. Okay. The box is open at the top. So it is an open top box, right? Um, just like your shoe box. If you open the top, it becomes an open top, right? If the wood costs 9600 per cubic meter, find the cost of the wood to make the box. Now see, you have this kind of wood, right? That is used to make the box, right? It has a certain thickness, isn't it? What is the thickness given here? 5 centimeters, right? So out of this wood, this thick wood, we are making a cubical box, right? What is the internal edge? What do you mean by internal edge of the box? Internal edge means if this is your one edge, this is your internal, let's say internal length. Okay. Internal edge is, let's say 1 meter. Then what should be the external length? Sorry, not this. The external length is this one, right? What is the external length here? 1 plus 5 centimeter is equal to, if you convert to meters, how much will it be? 5 by 100 meters, which is equal to 0.05 meters, right? So 1 plus 0.05. All of you agree with this or not? Yes. If you're looking at the box in this way, okay, this is another internal edge, 1 meter. This is the thickness again of the wood, which is 0.05. So that means what is the external edge here? Uh, my diagram is not proper. Let me draw a proper diagram. Now see, let me draw this kind of a diagram. It is why online it is very difficult to teach this subject. So this is 1 meter. This is the internal edge of the box. Okay. The thickness of the wood is given to be 5 centimeter, which is 5 by 100 meters. Right. Okay. Another edge. Suppose you are looking at the box from the top. Okay. This is how it will look like. Right. All this thickness is 0.05. Okay. And the internal length, how much is this given? The internal edge, this is given to be 1 meter. Right. So now if you see this side is 0.05, this length, right? Thickness. And this is 0.05. So what should be the external length? 1 plus 0.05 plus 0.05, right? Which is equal to 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1. And what should be the external breadth? Again, this is also 1.1, right? Because you have two thicknesses, 1 plus 0.05 plus 0.05, right? This should be 1.1. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Or any question you have? You're looking at the box from the top. What is the external height? Tell me. Just know that this is a box with an open top. A box with an open top, what will be the height? Is there any thickness of wood at the top? Tell me. If you are looking at the open top box from the side, is there any wood at the top of the box?
No, sir.
There is no wood, right? Is there any wood at the bottom of the box? Is there any wood at the bottom of the box?
No, sir.
Yes, at the bottom there will be, otherwise how will the box be, right? Which is an open top box. That means on the top there is no wood, but at the bottom there is wood, right? So the thickness is only at the bottom. So that means when I am finding the height, I will only add 0.05 once. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So what is the external height? 0.05 meters, 1.05 meters. Because it is an open top box, there is no wood at the top. So there will be no thickness of wood at the top. But there is a wood at the bottom, right, to hold things. So therefore, there will be a certain thickness at the bottom. So you have to add that thickness at the bottom. But since there is no wood at the top, then I will ignore the thickness of wood at the top. But if it is a closed box, then what will happen? When it is a closed box, if it is a closed box, then there will be thickness at the at the top also of the box, right? There will be wood at the top also. In that case, the height will also be 1.1 meters. Clear with this? Clear with the picture that I'm trying to give you? Okay. So now we'll find out. So what is the volume of the wood here? Volume of the wood used to make the box. Open top box. is equal to external volume minus internal volume. You agree? External minus internal. External volume of the box minus the internal volume of the box will give you the volume of the wood, volume of the material that is used to make the wood, the box. What is the external volume? What are the external measurements here? 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.05, right? And what is the internal measurement here? All this. So 1 into 1 into 1, which is equal to, now we will multiply 1.1 and 1.1 and 1.05 to get 1.2705. You know how to multiply 1.1 with 1.1? You can take fractions. If you have problem multiplying, you can convert this to 11 by 10, 11 by 10 and 105 by 100 minus 1. Okay, let me do it this way only. So this will give you 12705 divided by, now if you multiply 11 into 11 into 105, you're going to get 12,705 minus 1. Now you can take the LCM. So you get 2705 by 10,000, which is equal to 0.270. Okay, this is the volume of the wood. Unit is meter cube. Now if you see in the question, what is the cost of the wood here? What is the cost of the wood? 9,600 per cubic meter. That means 1 meter cube of wood costs 9,600 rupees. So 1 meter cube of wood costs rupees 9,600. How much wood are we using to make the box? This much. Therefore, 0.2705 meter cube of wood will cost 9,600 into 0.2705. Okay, you can convert this to a fraction and work conveniently. 9,600 into 2705 divided by 1 followed by 4 zeros. The 2 zeros get cancelled. Okay, so you have 25 here and you have 24 here. I think this should also cancel with 25. 0. Cancel with 5 first. Okay, so you're getting 24 into 541 by 5. This is equal to will give you 12,984 divided by 5, which will give you rupees 2,596.80. So the cost of making this box is 2,596 and 80 paisa. Okay. Can I proceed with the next problem then?
Excuse me, sir. Can you please scroll a little bit up? So can you please scroll a little bit down?
Further down?
No, sir. It is okay. Done.
Okay. Let's proceed with the next problem then. three cubes whose edges are x centimeter, 8 centimeter, and 10 centimeter respectively are melted and recast into a single cube of edge 12 centimeters. Find x. So you have three cubes, okay, which are being melted. Let us say these three are the cubes. This cube has edge x. Length, breadth, and height are all x. Another cube, what is the length, breadth, and height of this? 8 centimeters. So this plus another cube. This has edges 10 centimeter each. Out of these three cubes, you are melting each cube. Let's say it is made of tin, and you are melting this and you are making it into a cube, a bigger cube, obviously. Okay. And this edge is also given to you. If you see the question, it states that this cube is of edge 12 centimeters. Right? Now, again, as I told you, if three cubes are being melted, that means whatever material you are obtaining, the melted tin that you are obtaining, the volume of the first cube plus the volume of the second cube plus volume of the third cube will be the equal to the volume of the metal that is obtained, right? Or the volume of the material, whatever material it is made up of. So volume of the material, what is the material? Is it given here? No, material is not given. Volume of the material obtained on melting the three cubes is equal to volume of the first cube. What is the volume here? X cube, right? What is the volume here? 8 cube. What is the volume here? 10 cube. So what is the total volume? X cube plus 8 cube plus 10 cube, right? This much centimeter cube. And it is being made into a cube of side 12 centimeter. That means all the material is being utilized to make this cube of edge 12 centimeters. That means what is the volume of the resulting cube? Is equal to 12 cube, right? Centimeter cube. Therefore, because I'm not wasting any material, these two volumes must be equal because all the material from the three cubes are being used to utilize in making the fourth cube of edge 12 centimeters. So x cube plus 8 cube plus 10 cube must be equal to 12 cube. Now we just need to solve this equation. How do we solve? 8 cube is 64 into 8. 512. 10 cube is 1000. And 12 cube is 1728. So now this is x cube plus 1512 is equal to 1728. That means x cube is 1728 minus 1512. Means x cube is 216. That means x is the cube root of 216. What is the cube root of 216? 6, right? Cube root of 6 cube. 216 is 6 cube. And what is the cube root of 6 cube? Is 6 centimeters. And that's your answer. Any question?
No,
Okay.
sir.
Now, number 25 requires a little bit of understanding. So I will first explain number 25 and then I will work out the sum in the next class. So try to understand the next sum first. Number 25 is the sum that I want to do. If you read this question, state the area of cross section of a pipe is 3.5 centimeters square and water is flowing out of the pipe at the rate of 40 centimeter per second. How much water is delivered by the pipe in 1 minute? So a pipe will look like this, right? If you look at the pipe sideways, right? This is a section of the pipe, right? And this, what is this part? This part is circular, right? This is the cross section. This is the cross section. So cross section is a circle. Cross section of the pipe, right? This is the cross section. Now what happens? The area of this cross section is given to you. How much is the area given? This area is given to be 3.5 centimeters square. And water is flowing out of the pipe at the rate of 40 centimeter per second. Suppose this is your column of water that is flowing. From here, this column reaches till here. You say in 1 second. So in 1 second. And in 1 second, what is the distance that is water is traveling? 40 centimeters, right? So what is the volume of the water flowing through the pipe in 1 second? This much. You agree with this? This cylindrical column of water? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So volume of, what is the volume of water flowing in 1 second? Volume of water flowing through the pipe in 1 second. So what is the direction of flow? Let's say this is the direction of flow. So in 1 second, from this column, the water is traveling till this column. And what is the distance the water is traveling? 40 centimeters, right? So what should be the volume of the water flowing? Area of this cross section? What is the area of this cross section given to you? 3.5 centimeters square. Let's write the formula first. Area of cross section into height or length. And what is the length the water is traveling? 40 centimeter. So what is the volume of water flowing? Area of cross section 3.5 into length. What is the length? 40. You agree with this or not? Tell me. In 1 second, will this much amount of water flow through the pipe or not? Or do you have any question or anything that you, uh, you know, any deviations of from this understanding? No, you agree? This will be the case.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you see how much water is flowing through the pipe in 1 minute. So what is the volume? If in 1 second, this much water flows, in 1 second, 3.5 into 40 centimeter cube. of water flows through the pipe. They are asking you in how much water will flow in 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. So in 60 seconds, 3.5 into 40 into 60 centimeter cube of water flows through the pipe, and this should be your answer, right? Now the question is this much centimeter cube. Just multiply. Is equal to how much centimeter cube? 8,400 centimeter cube of water flows. Now, normally when we talk about flow of water, we talk about in liters, right? So in brackets, they have not given you, but it is quite possible that they will give you express your answer in liters. So how much is what is the relation between centimeter cube and liters? We have 1,000 centimeter cube is equal to 1 liter, right? That means 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 by 1,000 liters. How much of water is flowing? 8,400. 8,400 centimeter cube means 1 by 1,000 into 8,400. This much liter of water flows. Okay, so you can have 2 zeros cancelling. So you get 84 by 10 liters, which is equal to 8.4 liters. Clear? So you have 8.4 liters of water flowing through the pipe in 1 minute. Okay, so I'll stop here.